dear father. He was not universally loved. Still, I can't believe Elena would do that. What prompted her to change sides? Stars if I know, Sera replied. Nothing she says can be trusted. She can rot in herself for all I care. The vehemence with which she spoke surprised even Sera, and she clamped her mouth shut for a moment before giving Nadine an apologetic smile. Damn, love. Look what it does to us. Think maybe we should try boys? Nadine asked. They're simpler. Sera barked a laugh. Seriously? How can they be simpler? They never talk. You have to pry everything out of them with a starship-sized grav beam. Besides, remember Mark? Got me exiled. Point taken. But when you do get a man to talk, and you pry his thoughts out, it's simple. What it says on the tin. Women are onions. Sera nodded. Stinky? I was thinking layered. Nadine's mouth made a soundless O, and she nodded. Sera resumed walking and considered what to say next. Eventually, she gave up on trying to find the perfect wording. So, do you still want to be an agent? Honestly, I don't even know. I've done so much lying. Now that we've begun the unveiling, what does it even mean to be in the hand anymore? We're still figuring that out, Sera replied. But mostly it's the opposite of lying. Truthing. We're truthing all over. A refreshing change. Change, yes. Refreshing, no. You should know this by now. No one really wants the truth. It's scary, messy. It's a big disaster, looming in the future. No one is going to be happy to know that they've been pawns in a bigger game. So, I take it Empress Diana was not amused. Not even in the slightest. You should have seen what she made Petra wear to the celebration of the Seven Sons. Oh, Petra had always wanted to attend that. Not like this, she didn't. Sera passed the image over the link to Nadine, chuckling as an expression of horror and amazement washed over Nadine's face. That's just a little demeaning, Nadine said at last. Yeah, and Petra's still trying to get back into Diana's good graces. Nadine stopped and faced Sera. You left her there? Sera nodded. She's the best one for the job. Diana had a change of heart, too. A bit, at least. She apologized to Petra. And Petra? She wants this? Remember that whole thing about agents falling in love with assets? Sera watched Nadine's face redden. She could tell the woman had something she wanted to get out, but it wasn't the sort of thing you could say to your boss and president. Spit it out, Nadine. Nadine clenched her jaw, then exhaled. No, I'm good. You sure? This is your one chance. Okay, fine. Nadine's eyes narrowed. I fall in love with my asset, and I'm taken to task, chewed out. Petra falls in love with the damned Empress of Scipio, and she gets promoted to what? Ambassador? Sera winked at Nadine. She didn't go off mission. Took her lumps and moved forward. What do you think I did? Nadine shot back. I took Kylie out and sent her off with her brother. Which, I'll admit, worked out in the end. Worked out? Nadine was almost screaming. Have you looked beyond this big fancy ship of yours? A lot of people died out there. People who had no choice. Now do you get my point? Sera asked, her eyebrow arched. Nadine's mouth snapped shut and she worked her jaw back and forth. Sera simply stared at Nadine until the agent finally said, So, what now? Is this where I get kicked out the airlock? No, Sera said without elaborating, still waiting for Nadine to calm down. Nadine closed her eyes. Then what's going to happen? Look, things could have been worse. And we learned about Garza. And about something that Kylie's father saw. Something he called his angel. Angel? I didn't hear about that. Sera turned off the path and led Nadine through the woods for a minute before stopping in a small clearing. Nadine looked around at the trees and up at the far side of the habitation cylinder, where a lake hung 2 kilometers over their heads. Can I just say, that I've seen a lot of crazy shit in my life.